Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute. Whoa, kid, what the hell happened? Sit down. Oh my god, what on earth have you gotten yourself into? Here, hold this against your shoulder tightly. Are you hit anywhere else? Are you bleeding? Oh, goodness, okay. What are your symptoms? Extreme headache? Nausea? You're slurring your words a little bit. That is not good. Okay. Your new link is completely fried. I can't even see on the network. Here, don't move. Yeah, it's absolutely frozen. Your vitals are off the charts. Oh, jeez. All right, look at the light. Yep, no pupil response at all. Okay. Listen to me carefully. Your link has been hacked. It is feeding back into your cortex. It has to come out now, otherwise you could face permanent brain damage, okay? Lean back. Oh, God, I warned you again. Oh. Good. Do you know where you are? Here. Have a look into the light. Okay. Who am I? Well, you're not dead. So I suppose that's a good sign. I got it out just in time. Little bugger was almost too hot to touch. When I finally got a hold of it, I had to put the whole thing in liquid helium to keep it from burning itself out. I don't want to say I told you so, but it seems like every time I install some new tech for you, the first thing you do is jump in the deep end and almost get yourself killed. This isn't a game, you know. No matter what Dexter Deshawn or Wakana or Mercer says, your life is worth so much more than a handful of eddies. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. It's just, you wouldn't believe how many young, talented people I see go into that Night City meat grinder and don't come back out. It may not seem like it, but there's more to life than ganging and murking. Let's have a look at that shoulder. Pulled a tungsten core 7.62 out of it while you were out. Gave your shoulder quite the hole. I give it a quick staple, but I gotta hit it with the dermal regenerator before it stops bleeding entirely, so. Come on. There we go. It's lucky the round that hit you was high velocity. Cyborg killer, they call it. It's designed to go through armor plating or skin weaves, not make a mess out of flesh. So, the entry hole is fairly small. Although from the fact that it didn't go right through you means it probably went through a wall or a car or a plated vest before it found its way into your shoulder. No, don't tell me. I'm having fun guessing. Let's see. 7.62 is mostly new Soviet Republic weapons. The Russians don't have much of a presence in Night City, so it's unlikely you went about picking a fight with them. Only 3 gangs I can think of that would be using new Soviet tech. Maelstrom, some deep Russian ties there, especially in the underground cyber trade. Tiger Claw, old school triads would be in tight with Moscow. And the Delta Mesa Nomad clan. They try to keep it quiet, but a good chunk of them are old war defectors. Okay, that should do it. Well, I got the machine out. Let me see the other side real quick. Pull a nice big piece of glass out of that side. Definitely wasn't tempered. Had some lines in it. Let's see. If I had to guess, I'd say it was ITO. Looked fancy. Probably Century Solar Voltaic. Typically installed on higher-end high-rises in the downtown core, so that rules out Delta Mesa, since they spend their time out in the wastelands for the most part. Not near cities. Maelstrom is possible, I guess, although high-end apartments and offices aren't generally their scene. They mostly hang out in abandoned warehouses and rundown factories. How's that feeling? Good. And then there's the virus that almost cooked your head. Advanced enough to hack even a top-of-the-line Matsuda, and smart enough to lock down your wireless ports in the Optlink so it can't be removed with antivirus. That should do it. Saw some nasty little bugs during my time in the military. New United States made the best, hands down, but China's code punks were not to be outdone. Some of the best netrunners outside the Voodoo Boys are held up in Tiger Claws districts. So how'd I do? Did you go knock off the Tiger Claws? Well, it looks like I still know the city. Also, have you lost your mind? Do you have any idea how dangerous the Tiger Claws are? Please tell me you didn't try to net run against them without any experience. Well, then you're lucky to be alive at all. Tiger Claw's policy is to kill first and ask questions later. Jeez. It's actually kind of funny. Any lower cost link would have burnt out on the spot. I guess the top of the line saved your life. The link? No, it was completely locked out. I couldn't access it at all. Why? What kind of data? So, whatever you downloaded off the Tiger Claw server, along with the military-grade worm, is still in the netlink. And no, let me guess. You need it. Well, there's no way I'm doing it here. Oh, really? And if there's another worm on this thing that lights up my network like a lighthouse to all the tiger mercs in the city, then what'll I do? Fine. But if some Tiger Claw ninja mercs me in my sleep, I will haunt you. Jeez. Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta remove the uplink chip in my tablet. Not taking any chances. You know, it's a pity about that Matsuda Optlink Platinum. Top of the line parts are getting harder and harder to get. Well, through legal channels at least. Yeah, the big cyberware companies are trying to phase out honest ripper docs. Well, I know exactly why. They make more money if you have to buy their parts and have them installed through their own certified technicians. Yeah, it's just the way it is, I'm afraid. You know, just last week I got a message from UMI Medical saying that if I wanted to keep buying replacement organs, I would have to recertify my credentials every 6 months. I know, and it costs me 500 eddies each time too. And that's not all. Kuroshi is trying to charge me 95 eddies per month to license their installation wetware upload packages. Like, what kind of backwards company charges monthly for software that hasn't changed in 8 years? Well, that should do it. Yeah, it's not happy being off the network, but at least it can't call for help now. How are you feeling, by the way? Yep, headache's gonna last a while. If it gets bad, just jab yourself with the blue auto injector over there. Wait, no, the greenish blue one. Blue is nerve repair. No. Anthromethylphenol. Oh, that's implant in rejection meds. Yeah, don't use the blue one. The green blue one. Well, I've been able to connect through the hard lines. This thing's still trying to cook itself, so I'll have to keep it cooled, but I think I can access data on the core drives. Yeah, that's what I feared. A fair bit of data is corrupted, maybe 20%. What are you looking for specifically? Images and video? Like brain dance stuff? Alright, give me a minute. I have an algorithm I use to recover data from damaged ships. It might work. No guarantees, though. Alright, let that work. Can you talk about the job? Fair enough. If I had to guess, only gangs stupid enough to tangle with tigers would be the Moxies. Or, I guess the Valentinos would be. Unless you were working for a corporate counterintelligence group. But if you were, why would you come back to me to get fixed up? Arasaka would have whisked you off to a Medco hospital where 10 surgeons would have been waiting. It's probably best you don't tell me. I don't much like having my legs broken. This is working, but it's gonna take a bit of time. This reminds me of a good while back. I was just starting out as a ripper. Got this old Netrunner in, obviously former military. He had the old giant plug on the side of his head. Super twitchy, kept rambling about being followed and the government was doing experiments on him. He wanted me to remove his entire link. Now normally that wouldn't be much of an issue. Like you just kind of, pop the head open, pull the sucker out, plug the hole with a bone graft and close it up. Easy, right? But the old style links were so big, just like huge. The optical fibers only went into your brain a few millimeters, whereas the old ones were just almost right to the center. Not to mention you'd have to print a massive piece of biosafe titanium to close up the hole in the skull. But the guy was willing to pay for it, so I told him to come back in a couple of days, so I had time to print off the pieces. A few hours later, 2 massive suits walk in with a picture of that guy, start interrogating me, asking me all sorts of questions about him. I got a nasty vibe from them, so I tried my best to not tell them too much, not lying or anything, just deflecting the questions. They left, told me next time he shows up to sedate him and then call them. Fat chance, right? So, twitchy guy comes back in a few days later, do the operation, about 6 hours in total. Complete success. When the guy woke, he was just thrilled, completely changed person. I asked if he wanted to keep the old link, and he told me just to incinerate it. Then he paid and left, right? Happy story. Right. Well, the next day, opening the clinic in the morning, it's been tossed. All my archives dug through, med bench on its side, all of my implants thrown around the room. I had a bad feeling what was going to happen. That's why I'd been carrying the old military link with me on my person this whole time. Practically slept with it. I went to an old Netrunner friend of mine, another old military acquaintance, and we tore that thing apart. Downloaded and decrypted the whole thing. You know, just full of junk mostly. Mission reports, outdated codes, and code-breaking software, just Netrunner stuff. But my buddy, he found a mission report in there regarding one Lieutenant Rack Hall. Yeah. From Rack Arms Group. Probably, like the third biggest arms distributor in all of Night City. He had done some shady stuff during the Fourth Corporate War. Dishonorably discharged, stripped of his rank, whole 9 yards. Guess that twitchy guy was part of the team that cleaned up his mess. And now Rack was trying to clean up his past, I guess. I made 2 copies of the file, gave one to my friend, and kept one as leverage, just in case the big guys came back. Got back to my shop and incinerated the original Neuralink. Just gone. Sure enough, the next day, big guys show up again, start roughing the place up again, demanding I give them the link. I tell them I incinerated it. So, with a gun to my head, I dig through the ashes of the incinerator bin until I find the charred titanium of the link. They bought it and left and never came back. Lucky me, too. It's been a few years now, but I still keep a copy of that file around just in case. Shady dealings in Night City, I can tell you that. Okay, looks to be done. Well, lots of media on here. Holy crow. The algorithm was able to reconstruct about 3.5 petabytes of data. We don't see any malware, although I wouldn't expect to considering the source. Looks like mostly brain dance scenes. Good chunk of 2D video. A few thousand hollow pictures. What do we have here? Strange, it looks like hidden camera footage. Oh, okay, I wasn't supposed to see that. Okay, that's really gross. That's... Yep, no, okay. I'll put that onto a stick for you. I just hope you know what you're getting into. Oh, nope. All my curiosity is super gone. Okay. All done. There you go. Seems like not everything moved over. There's a subdirectory that can't be opened. Let me try something real quick. Whoa. Well, I think we found the anti-intrusion worm. That's fine. I was going to buy a new tablet anyway. Well, I hope it's worth it. And I think it goes without saying, be careful with that. Oh, okay. I have another client in like 10 minutes, so I'm going to have to kick you onto the couch for a bit. She's just looking to get a set of glow piercings. Shouldn't take long, like 10 minutes tops. Absolutely not. I'm not about to let a patient that was almost lobotomized get into their car and drive away. You're staying at least another 12 hours for observation, and don't even think about arguing. Besides, with all the painkillers and nerve grafts in your system, I don't even think you could make it up the stairs, let alone across town. In 3 hours, we'll give you another dose of Neurofix, get you in the gel tank for a few hours. You'll feel better. Trust me. How's the pain? grab that injector. Yep, blue-green top. Keep with you just in case you need it. Let me help you up. Wait a minute, this isn't painkiller. Oh, dark green top is painkiller. I really need to color code these better. Oh, no, you'll be fine. This is, you'll be fine.